Welcome back across all space in time for the Captain's Quadrant. I'm pointing at my chest. I am so excited to have a very special guest with us. We've got My Figure Universe in the flesh here with a brand new haircut. So excited to join us. So excited to have you here. Welcome at My Figure Universe.
Thank you. You can call me Ed to make it easier tonight,
Okay, we'll see. And of course, returning is our reoccurring guest for everything brand new Star Trek. It is none other than VHS Jace.
Hey, look, I'm okay. I'm not sure I really should have been on the show tonight. It's a bit uncomfortable with the news today. I don't know if you've seen the global news here. I'll pop it up. It's taken a real toll on me. From today, Aussies have been banned from Pornhub. That is a real news story, people. That's fact. Real? I'm not making it up.
Really?
But because we've set our limit to 16-year-old to be on social media, Pornhub went, that's not appropriate. You're protecting minors. Let us ban everybody from Pornhub.
So basically, you're saying Australia doesn't have the stroke to keep it open.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But I do my best to keep it together professionally, even though that news dropped today. So
yeah, there's going to be a lot of news to talk about later on, but I want to say hello to our friends here in the chat before we continue. Hello, Patricia. We are very excited to have her, our Klingon, our own chief of security, who is going to throw out those weird comments that are coming our way the wrong
Patricia.
way. We really appreciate that. She's getting a brand new Agony Booth mug because it has the Klingon text. I ain't done yet. Good evening, of course. Hello from Karen McLeod. And of course, our Patreon,
Holly Max. Hello, Holly.
Holly, it is good to see you. And we are so glad that you are a patron of the show. And tonight, we've got the other Holly Adams from the Mysterious Chirp. So good to see you.
I follow them on Instagram. I love their stuff. Holly, I love your stuff on Instagram. I think that's a great thing you're doing over there. So
absolutely. And if you haven't, I know it's early, but if you haven't, you guys got to go and check out and listen to the Mysterious Church. That audio, because I'm an audiophile. That audio is so good. Every time I'm excited.
You're an audiophile.
Yeah, I know. He's heard it. Jason! And of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Jace must have had a great conversation because that is from D-Man, our very own background actor and hero in the world of Star Trek, and Baby Light 83, who is apparently married to one of these guys here, but I'm not going to tell you which one.
Long-suffering marriage, Ed, I would assume for her.
Sure, she has a lot of figurines in her life. Yeah.
She hears about Star Trek so much.
She's probably over it. No, Star Trek.
What?
All right.
Okay, was she a Trekkie when you first met her? Or was that something you introduced?
Oh, well, no. I kept the Star Trek hidden from her for like 6 months. I wanted to make sure she was locked in and not going to leave.
That's smart move. Real smart.
Yeah. Ed started off the dates like, let's go to the museum. Let's go to the poetry corner.
You got to learn.
And then a month later,
now let me talk to you about Wesley Crusher.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're here to talk about Star Trek Starfleet Academy, the penultimate episode. It is the second to last of the season. I know VHS Jace is excited to venture off into the great yonder and no longer talk about Star Trek. However, I believe My Figure Universe is excited to talk about this episode, as am I, because, well, I won't let the cat out of the bag, but it's time for us to all get into First Contact.
Thanks.
Yes, level of class. Well, I am going to kick it off to Ed. See, I did it. I called you Ed instead of My Figure Universe.
All right, that's my name. Yeah. Okay, so this week's episode, I have a few talking points. First of all, it's kind of one of those things. I've liked every episode for its own, on its own merit. There have been bad things and certain things that have kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So I'm going to start off with a negative. All right, here's one thing that I did not like about this week, and that was when Darum, spoiler alert to anybody that hasn't seen this, and by the way, if you haven't seen the episode, why are you here? When Darum is being punched, why did he not go all Avatar and make himself invulnerable
budget.
Yeah, and like take everybody out when, like this. Yeah, I know I get budget. So basically, him becoming a Kionian or an Avatar is the Starfleet Academy variant of saucer separation from Next Generation. It costs too much money. We can't keep doing it. It's like, sure, he was blue one time and whatever else, but no, not now. So yeah, that kind of bothered me. There was one gaffing error that really rubbed me the wrong way. I'm not going to point it out because if I do, everyone is going to focus in on it. I'll point it out anyways. So they're on the bridge and the captain is talking to everybody and she turns her chair and then the next scene, she's not. And then she is. And it's like, so I'm imagining that she's sitting there doing this while she's talking. And it's like, and I know it's minor, but no, I loved it. I think it was really good. It was a great story. But I'm going to stop there. Jace, I want to know what you liked or didn't like so that I can jump off of that.
All right.
Well, hold on. Before we go ahead.
I was just going to say, yes, well, we've got to play a clip, don't we, Joe?
Yes, we're obligated because we have it.
And then Ed, you can destroy me about what I think of it. Yeah,
we have a gentleman that kind of says, if I'm not on the show every week in some manner, I'm off the show. So we have to bow to it.
Zero narcissism involved.
Yeah, it's really heavy this week. So
play it.
Hey, losers. I'm not there today. Obviously, I mean, you can tell the show isn't as good as it normally would be, but I could not let this go because I have to talk about episode 9 of Starfleet Academy, the episode titled, I don't even remember. So I know what you're thinking. Oh, he hated this one too. No, I actually thought this episode was good. Not only good, it was darn good. This was definitely Starfleet Academy's strongest episode since the pilot episode. And the pilot episode was fantastic, and I can break down exactly what made this episode good. Maturity. There was no hey yo or dude or anything like that. It was the characters being mature. It was the characters being believable. It was the characters not being so desperate to be cool that they stopped being cool altogether. I love what they did with Sam. I love that there are consequences to what happened last week. I love that she is more mature, and yet at the same time, she doesn't know who she is anymore. I love the fact that we had an episode that heavily featured Caleb, and I got him this time. I understood where he came from. I did not want to choke him until he turned blue. I could go on and on, but I don't want to because I'm doing stuff this weekend that does not involve Joe or Jace. Be nice to my figure universe, please. He's a good guy. Quite frankly, he does not deserve you to. Anyway, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this episode a solid 8.5. One of the best episodes so far. I look forward to next week's season finale, and hopefully they don't it up.
I was just glad he remembered my name. No. All right, VHS Jace.
Well, first off, we had discussed this episode secretly yesterday. So the son of a bitch has stolen all my key points.
Nice.
No. Look, honestly, I do agree with him mostly. Mm-hmm. All right, let's deal with Sam first. Sam, chef's kiss to the writing of Sam. And to add more on to what Jason said about the fact that she feels disconnected even more so, I love the fact that it wasn't an automatic fix for her. We've created this complexity where she's had two pasts, one that she's experienced herself and one now that she's had with the doctor. And for her, it feels manufactured. It doesn't feel real. And at the same time, she's matured. But they haven't matured her enough where we're losing the essence of Sam. Like the moment that Caleb leaves, beautiful moment where Sam just grabs him and hugs him. Doesn't have a go at him, just hugs him. And that's a mature thing, but it's still an essence of Sam. What it's done to the doctor too, the issue with Sam. So when the doctor finds out that Sam has, he's missing. It's like, well, why aren't we already going, kind of thing. I love that kind of nuance they've done to the character. I would say it's my favorite thing they've done with a character for years in Star Trek, what they've done with Sam. So first, kudos. I don't agree about Caleb Jason. Still a dick. He is a dick. He's a dick who has, I can understand why he's a dick, but he's still a dick. All right. So not a huge fan of Caleb, to be honest with you. What else works really well here is the checkmate move by Nuss, whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I think it's great. I love the concept of them being stuck outside Federation space. It's just the visual was a bit much for me.
It just
right
like
at the end when they're scared and then they zoom out, and I'm going, is this red space bubble that big? Like, it's hard for me to conceptualize how big the space bubble is. But I love the idea of it. I love the concept. Not a huge fan of the giant bubble, but I do like the idea of it. What else did I love about this episode? It was a pretty well straightforward adventure, and everybody had their purpose. But the standout in this is Titania, having her back, Masala.
Hells yeah.
Oh my, she delivers a knockout performance. That look, the look that she gives Ake right at the end, a pure terror. There is something going on here we don't know yet, but I feel like she has big reasons why she's terrified of the Federation. So absolutely love that performance as well. There is more, but Ed, back to you. What do you...
She's definitely a She-Hulk of an actress, and the way she pulled off that look was really well done. I have a theory that she's evil. I think that
I have the same theory. She's behind Nuss.
Yes, I think that she is the head of the Emerald Chain or whatever the hell they're calling it this year. So, it's like, I think it's her. I think she's the figurehead. She, thou dost protest too much, shall we say that? No, I'm not in it. I was never part of it. No, you're not part of it. You're leading it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I truly enjoyed that. As for the I will say this, the red menace of space, that the wall of death, whatever you want to call it. Two things. One, man, bringing back the Omega particle in this way, which is a callback to Voyager, and I hope people remember that.
I didn't. Thank you.
Yes, it's from Voyager. It was an episode called Omega, 5th season, I do believe. Don't quote me on that. Might have been the 4th. But anyways, no, 5th. It had to be the 5th. But anyways, really good episode. Rewatch it. But then, of course, he does say it's a synthetic version that they have created. So it's like, what kind of an idiot keeps making the Omega particle? I mean, seriously.
How many times did you make the Genesis device?
Yeah, it's like, we need another Genesis device. But yeah, no, the big red thing, I think it's only surrounding the soul system.
Okay. Because I'm like, seems too big. So
yeah. I mean, but then you get into the motion picture and how big was, V'ger, 400,000 AUs, which is basically, 400 solar systems, it's
yeah.
So anyways,
that's but it was, I'm glad you mentioned that, because this episode for me felt very traditional Star Trek for me.
Yes.
So as the one who's complained about all the new stuff, I kind of I feel like they gave it to me. All right, old man, shut up and eat this. And I'm like, oh, thank you, sir. It's delicious.
You want to know why?
May I have more?
Do you want to know why?
If you say the same thing, I'm going to flip out. Go ahead.
You want to say it at the same time, Joe? You want to go at the same time? We'll do it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Jonathan Frakes.
Oh,
bravo!
Yeah, Jonathan Frakes.
I love myself, Jonathan Frakes. Hey,
he directed it.
He did this sick camera move. I don't know if anybody noticed it, and it was just a 2-second, 3-second camera shot. But it's Captain Ake closer to the end of the episode, and he does this tracking shot, a reverse tracking shot, but he kind of bends the camera at the same time. And it's just this really subtle tracking. And I'm like, that's so Frakes. And you're right, the action scenes. You're like, this Yeah, this is the same dude that made Star Trek First Contact. You can see it, right?
Absolutely. But not only that, what really won it for me was the technobabble that they used. That quasi-science, they really leaned into it this episode that they hadn't done in a long time. Between Sam,
it's good.
Bless you. Look at that. We're making him sneeze. Between Sam's verbiage, even Caleb, he got into it a little bit more. There was a lot of fun stuff that really reminded me of classic Trek, and I feel like they did want to lean into it.
They certainly, it gives me a lot of hope for next week too, because I do feel this is pure setup. This whole episode is pure setup and we do know, without naming names, I have heard rumors that you ain't seen nothing yet in regards to the final episode.
That's what I heard too. Yeah.
So, did I get you to show you the photo of me watching the episode?
You made all these friends.
Yeah, we were all shocked. That's me and some Bergman boys, and I'm calling them. Yeah, we're absolutely loving it. It's just a shame that, and I don't know why they didn't lean into this format a bit more, because they were able still. The thing that I've complained about a lot about this series is feelings. It's the feelings. And now after watching this episode, it's not really about feelings I have a problem with. It's the way they were executing the feelings. So there are moments in this that are highly emotional, but because they're in context of the plot, they just sell better.
Yeah.
And I don't know who wrote this episode. I have no idea, but they did an exceptional job.
Question.
Give them a pay rise.
Yes. It was good. It was. I'd like to know who wrote it as well. Sorry, Joe. I don't want to step on you. Go on.
No. You're not stepping on me. I was hoping you would keep on talking so I can look at it.
Oh, yeah. I can keep talking. Trust me, I can talk. No, the writing was really dead on. And one thing too, like, there was so many things that, like, the emotion, when you talk about the emotion, one of my favorite scenes was when Terima, and she's talking to her friend in the hallway, and you see the friend give her the eye, like, hey, there's some hot dude behind you. And she turns around and she sees, Caleb, and Caleb's there. And, that was the Beta Z moment. She knew that something was wrong. She could feel within him.
Right.
And it was like nothing needed to be said. He didn't have to be, baby, you understand, man. We didn't need that or anything. It was like she knew, and that's what made that great. And I think that, for me, a moment like that is an unspoken greatness. So
yeah,
she did get a nice moment, but Princess Who Gives a Shit, as I call her, they've done so much damage to her though narratively.
Yeah.
In the fact that, like, she just feels like, if I was his mate, if I was Caleb's mate, I'd be saying, look, listen, you don't want to have anything bad to say about your girl, but just keep an eye on her, because I think she's a little bit high maintenance. Terima's high maintenance, let's face it.
Terima's,
like,
I agree.
She's wearing the pants in the relationship. You're going to be dragged around all these bloody shops that you don't want to go to, holding her purse the whole time. She's going to be wild mood swings. By the way, I just want to say hello to Megan, my wife. Really love
I don't think she's going to be high maintenance. I think she's high killer. Is that scream alone? I think she's going to end up taking some people out. And my theory here,
she's an X-Men now. She's an X-Men.
Yeah, she's Jean Grey, man. She got more powers than you can shake an X-Men at. I think ultimately what's going to happen is she's going to end up. Oh, good job, Holly Adams. You got me. The reason why this episode was so good, I did look it up, but Holly beat me to it. I'm going to pull up her comment right now. Thank you for saying. Writers Christy Bear and Kenneth Lynn. Christy Bear did Voyager. Yeah. Did she do?
They balanced it though. It's not like, and I'm not applauding them because they didn't make it Starfleet Academy. They still made it very Starfleet Academy, but they brought a balance in regards to treating it less high school, drama, and more. This is a very serious moment in Star Trek, and we don't need to say the word shit 9 times. Not even one asshole in this episode. That was great.
But you know what? Speaking of one asshole, we got to see
Jason,
one of
No.
his clip is over. But the other asshole that we got to see that we haven't seen in a long time, Morn.
Well, a Morn.
Yeah, that's
Morn.
species.
Yeah, not the Morn, because I I thought Saru at one point very
Yeah,
early
we
in
did
the
have a
episode.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's a teenage one.
The problem I had with that Kelpian when he was getting into the turbo lift, his arms weren't swaying behind him. He was all swaying around. I'm like, someone didn't tell him.
Yes.
You got to go to the Doug
You-
Jones
you-
School of
Oh,
Makeup.
if you're Kelpian, you got to move like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You have to. And I always love that with Saru because it's fluidity. He's a sea-bound creature, so it's about fluidity, isn't it?
Well, didn't he say he had to do it too to hold his balance with the shoes that he was in?
Yeah, those stilts.
A necessity.
Yeah. So
very cool stuff.
Very cool. I enjoyed this episode. If you haven't figured it out, I've enjoyed most of them. I really am not as nitpicky as some folks. But
sorry, there's significant difference.
Yeah. But this one was really, really good. I enjoyed every moment. I would be remiss. Two of our patrons are in the room, and one of them is giving away 3 free months. And all you have to do, because there's more people out there in the ether here that are watching this episode, so be sure to comment anything you want. It could be hello, it could be we love MFU, or let's yell at Trek together, old man. Anything that you want to say, this will get you on the wheel of win. And once you're on that wheel of win, you'll be awarded not only 3 free months of the amazing Patreon at our top level, but you also will be getting a Finn bobblehead. Yes, all prizes will be shipped after the finale of Star Trek.
Don't ask any questions, audience. I know what you're thinking. I've been thinking and saying it for 10 weeks now.
The reason
maybe
why
next season we have Star Trek merch. Maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe, but it's to really bring home the fact that we have this wonderful new show that you helped produce, VHS Jason. That is Wormholes, and you can go and watch the X-Files episode that we did the other day.
Conceived, produced, designed.
Yeah,
and then bailed immediately on.
And then he said, "Bye." But it's a great show, and Jason and I have a great time going into other sci-fi. So we go up your wormhole into the brand new ether of other science fiction, and we sometimes go back to the original idea of it, do the 7 degrees of Captain Bacon, and connect it to Star Trek sometimes. So it's a lot of fun, and you don't want to miss it. About this episode, there is one thing that aside from the technobabble jargon and the return of Tatiana Ali, what is her name?
Tatiana. I think it's like
her mom, the mom character.
Mom. It's there's this easy song you can remember. It's Caleb's mom. It's going.
That was a great hit. I've got that on Spotify. Yeah, absolutely.
That is number one. Yeah, Anisha Mir. Yeah, that's her name.
Sure, whatever.
Sure, whatever. But
whatever. But that performance. So really, was she super evil? She's like the mastermind. Is that what
evil?
Evil, yes. And I think
somehow Emperor Palpatine returned, and it's her.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the Jar Jar Binks type of reveal, where it's like, oh, you would not suspect this person to be the bad guy, and all of a sudden, I'm the villain. I think that the setup is all there. She didn't die this episode because she got shot, and she did survive. That's clue number 1. Clue number 2, when he was speaking and he hit that memory from Sam's words, and it flooded that moment of, I think, a moon or something like that. And then somebody said, "That's no moon." Anyway, all of that it leaked all the messages that she was sending to him.
Yeah,
she was getting messages, and that's why Nos was able to be a step ahead. Is because Nos was like, "Hey," she's going, "Hey, Nos, go over here and get them." So that's why I think this, and I think ultimately what's going to happen, and just to lean into our Lord Jason Roy Gaston's theory, I think in order to stop her, Space Jean Grey is going to end up killing her completely, because she's actually the big bad for next season, and it's going to end with Tarima killing Miss Mir and ending.
That sounds like a really good theory, and if the show does that, it could go fuck itself. If it does that, if it pulls up exactly what you're saying, I think that is shithouse.
Why? I think that's awesome.
Right.
Here's a thought though on Caleb's mom. She's a harbinger. Yeah. She is the harbinger. She shows up at all these places. right before. I think you're onto something. She's pre-scouting all the locations, and then all of a sudden, Noose Braca and them show up and rape and pillage the villagers or whatever, ride off on the horses. But maybe that's the whole. She's evil. I'm just telling you, man. And when it happens, you're gonna look back and go, "Yep, Ed was right."
Evil. I didn't see a lot of evil in her this week, though. I saw a lot of "I'm scared as shit" look from her at most of the end. She looked terrified most of the time
because she thought that they were going to blow up that probably section of the universe and didn't want Caleb to get caught.
Yeah, but she was terrified the moment she saw the Federation. It wasn't one of just cold stare. It was terror in her eyes.
The prison. Think of how many years she was in prison, and that was the person that put her there. So,
you know what? Maybe what it needed was the music from The Bride. You know, when the bride come across her nemesis in Kill Bill, that's what they maybe needed for Titania.
Yeah, that one. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, that kind of like is someone I've got to kill now.
Could be.
Yeah, maybe. I just don't like the idea of it. I like the idea of Nuss getting away with it all. That's what I'm rooting for. I want him to be a threat where you don't know how he did all the stuff. I want him to be always one step ahead. I don't want him as a threat for one season. I think he should be an ongoing threat the whole time. Because in reality, I think that would be the case. I know he's only signed for one season, but one can hope.
That we know. Here's my thing. Do you want to see him get what's coming to him and be gone? Or do you want to see him?
I want that to happen in I've been negative of the show. Ideally, the show's great, and it'd be like at the end that we get 4 seasons out of the guy. Yeah. And then when he does go, it is so substantial. And that's what I want. I want kind of substantial.
Here's Golden Cott finally got in the 9th season.
Yeah, that's a great example. Golden Cott.
Yeah.
When he got his, God, it was great, wasn't it? We loved it. Because it was well earned.
That was the 7th.
Seventh? Yeah, 7th.
There's no 9 seasons, bud, but that was thinking.
I'm sorry, I'm hopeful, wishing that they made 2 more seasons without me.
Oh, I get it. No, here's my thing. Season 2, we know of Starfleet Academy is done. It's great.
Yeah, we know.
What we don't know is who has been cast in season 2. Maybe there's going to be a big bad that we couldn't even fathom. Maybe they're going to get someone bigger.
Well, there's always a bigger fish, isn't there? So what's a threat to Nuss? You know?
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Kevin
the Borg.
Bacon. Kevin Bacon.
Kevin
Bacon.
One thing they've done well with New Trek is kind of put the Borg to bed. The Borg is the most overused.
Yes.
Well, what was it? Discovery season 3, they made mention that they haven't seen the Borg or the Q in like 400 or 500 years, or something like that for each of them. That they've been quiet, and I think that was a wonderful throwaway line, because we didn't have to worry about them popping up and being part of it.
Yeah.
I think
they're not perfect at that stuff, are they? With the Borg timelines, because they say didn't Crusher or someone say? In Picard season 3, they hadn't seen the Borg from 10 years.
Right.
Hey, what's last season?
I think
they were.
What was that weird shit Borg that kind of hang out?
Yeah.
The Girardi Borg, yeah.
Girardi Borg.
The Girardi Borg. Where are they? What are they doing? One thing that did kind of bug me is Tarima and Jaden kind of just show up and they're like, "Hey, we've been hanging out the whole time," and then it was just like, okay,
I thought that was really cool. I like that.
It
was in the cargo bay. I mean, they were hiding in that cargo bay. They brought the pressure down. I thought that was really ingenious. And honestly, it showed an intelligence level from Princess Who Gives a Shit, as you like to call her. It shows that she was actually, not just, I'm over here, it's okay. We actually got something from her, and that was great. And I'm all for Jaden. Anything Jaden does is great.
Yeah, I'm all in on Jaden.
Jaden is a bit of a goody two shoes, isn't he?
He is.
Did you catch that cool ass sash that he was wearing this week?
Yes, I did.
His outfit was pretty dope. I will say.
He's always wearing dope dreads though.
Wearing dress, but if I look like that, I'd totally rock that.
If I was built like that, I'd be wearing the same thing.
Can I talk about one of my new favorite characters too?
Who?
Okay.
I think I'm in love with Space Reggie. I really do.
Really?
Every time
Wow.
I see Dream, I kind of like him. Maybe because I'm a bit of a bully sometimes, so I associate with him. No, I just kind of
Sometimes?
like the guy. There's a complete something. Yeah, I'm trying to be better, Joe, but stop
You're getting
pissing me off. But
What is that? Is that,
It's
is that
Kyle.
Space Reggie? Oh,
It's
Kyle.
Kyle.
It's Kyle.
We need more Kyle.
no, we don't.
No.
Kyle, I think Kyle is toxic. I'm sorry, but
Watch Kyle be the big villain.
Jane belongs with Space Reggie. We all know it. We're denying it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
where
true.
it should be. They'd be a great couple. And look at the chemistry they had in the wedding episode.
Look at the chemistry they had in this episode.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, that's where it's got to be. Sorry, Kyle. You're from the War College. It's never
Okay,
gonna
well,
work
speaking
out.
of Reggie, okay, I know you don't like the glitter. I know you hated the glitter.
That's
but
fun. I love that.
was it not
It was a
hilarious
funny
this
moment.
week?
That was-
Some with trousers. Yeah.
That's the line that made it funny.
That
The
was
fact he said it's on his trousers. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's pretty darn funny.
Yeah,
I
this
like
was so much fun. The only one of the things that for the only negative thing I had was there was no Laura Thawk. I don't know what's going on there.
I wonder what the fan base would do if it was discovered that she was a mole, she was evil. I think everybody that loves your show would riot because she is loved universally.
Yeah, imagine. And imagine if it was fake and she just takes it because I know she doesn't really like wearing all that makeup. So she just takes it off in the middle. Ha I'm a space pirate. Arr! You know. Well,
Thank God you don't write for the show, Joe. Thank God.
What are you talking about? That's amazing. I'm giving them grade A examples of what good TV is. They should be grateful. All right.
The writers are tuning in right now, taking notes.
They sure aren't.
These writers don't. These writers don't. They don't need anybody's help. Give them more scripts. I don't know if they'd written any other episode, but in this season. But I will, if they have, I am willing to go back and rewatch and re-examine it because of such a
this whole season feels like set up for the next one. So I feel like that could be it.
You know who else sold the seriousness of this episode to me in the moment was Reno.
Yeah, Reno.
She looked genuinely concerned.
Yeah,
and I'm like, shit, if she's concerned, this is a big deal because nothing phases that woman.
Right. Yeah.
So I love what she brought to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also the doctor, his immediate reaction is like, well, why aren't we flying yet? About a real kind of father reaction to. Because, again, going back to that Sam thing, it's not only her that got reprogrammed, programmed a relationship. He lived it too.
Yeah. Right.
He's had a whole upbringing of a child in his memory. So
yeah,
I just love that storyline so much. I mean, that's where the feelings are really effective when you do stuff like that.
Yeah, last episode
honest and relatable to people.
Yeah.
You know,
that was last week.
People that have been estranged from their children and re-established relationships.
Yeah, that last week episode was so good. I actually watched that 3 times. It was so good because I was like, I went back and watched the Voyager one, and then I was like, oh, okay. Because Voyager. How about that saucer separation? I love that. That was a TNG vibe, and I was like, yeah.
I read something the other day that I never realized. I never realized the whole purpose of the wings, the feathers of the wings, is because Athena, the goddess of war, is represented by an owl. I guess at some point, it's like a bird is an owl.
Yeah, so and that movie
representation of an owl's wing.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Did you know that?
You notice they feather out when it's at warp.
Yeah, that's true. It kind of like splains. Yeah, it splains. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, we've got to say thank you. We've got to say hello to our friends in the chat. So let us do that.
Do it.
We have friends.
Yes, we have friends.
Hey man, I've been asked the same thing since I've been on this show too. And I am creator. Like, really, people watch us?
Yeah, I still
think the audience are bots. Sorry, audience.
No, they're not. We're not, because then we wouldn't have Holly Mack. Did the Bolian cut his hair? Oh, My Figure Universe. Oh man, good old Picard reference.
It's kind of insulting as a genuine bald man. Like, mostly.
I just want to
bald,
be
even a
like
little
you,
bit there.
Jace.
Yes, that's
Wow.
what it is. That's
People love that joke, Karen. Baby Light, Holly Mack, Holly Adams, all of them. Whoa, everybody loved that joke. Okay. Where was the Occupum during the J Den's ritual?
That's a good call.
Talk about
That's
a
a good
wasted.
call.
What was the purpose of that scene in the end?
Just to talk Klingon, because he spent all that time learning the language. He was like,
there's no payoff for the scene. All it did was establish that Caleb was feeling
My wife and I
like
talked
left
about
out.
this. My wife and I talked about this. Think about the fact that what we know about the Klingon culture now, that there are not many Klingon houses left. There's not many Klingons left. And this is his chosen family. So what he's asking them is to come into his house, to be a part of his house, his chosen house of his friends and his family. And I think this was his, maybe, I know there's a lot of heavy lifting saying it's been 1,000 years, but perhaps some of the culture has changed over the thousands of years, and he has had a chance to, acclimate certain rules, and for them, where we've only known them 9 episodes, they've known each other 300 days. And I don't know about you, but like if I'm hanging out with somebody for 300 days, I may be willing to ask them to be part of my family. So that's
I don't have an issue with the function of it. I think it was really interesting. I just feel there was no payoff for it.
Yeah.
So I feel that scene was used more as a setup than it was like the payoff would have been. I know this sounds corny, and I'll probably come from the school of How to Write a TV Episode by Joe.
No problem.
To, at the end of the episode, kind of go back there and actually have that ritual finalized with the family. And maybe we get that scene at the end of the next episode, because that does feel like Picard playing cards with the others.
Yeah.
So it would be a nice way to finalize that they are a family unit now.
Yeah.
Well, if you've ever taken any creative writing classes, they always tell you, the sign of a really good story is to make everything come back around. So I think you're right on there. I think that could be how we could end the entire season is, Caleb deciding that, yes, he's willing to speak it. He's willing to drink it. He's willing to be part of that family, because it pretty much ended with him. It was like, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm too good for you.
Hey, you drink for me real quick, thanks.
Yeah. So I think it
was a beautiful scene. The idea of it was really great. The idea of it's good also for Jaden, and what it also showed was Jaden now really accepting his heritage and incorporating it in his new philosophy. How dare you bring that man's garbage up on screen as I'm talking, Joe? Get that guy off the screen. Thank you very much. I just thought it was really great for Jaden as well.
Yeah. Karen said, see, where was the wrestler on the bridge? And Thok, yes, where was Becky Lynch? She has not been in the last. Yeah. Imagine if she is the bad guy. That would be so cool. But Becky, where is Becky? Who's Ya, right?
Yeah.
Ya hasn't been on for a while either. I don't know if it's a budgetary.
She'll be back in season 2.
You think so?
Hang on, was she the one that got?
She confirmed it.
Had to get off the bridge.
No. She had the bob.
Yeah.
The short.
Confirmed. She confirmed on Instagram. She's in season 2.
Okay. Good. Oh, rumors, spill the tea. Well, we'll talk about all the rumor stuff in the next segment, because there's a lot of news.
Real wacky in that thing.
And then Faded Negative, our other amazing patron, who's giving away the amazing 3 months.
Yes,
big happy 300th to you. Yes, the writer. So thank you, Holly Adams. The writer should be recruited to Section 31.
I have something to talk about with Section 31 coming up too.
Oh yeah, there's some news there too. And Holly Mack again, our Patreon. We graciously thank you again. I don't. The writers aren't that creative. Oh, I guess it's for my thing, right? Emerald Chain. Yeah, that's who the Space Pirates were for Discovery, right? It was.
Yeah,
the Emerald Chain.
I can't remember what they're called in this. It's Noose Bracas and his Boogie Down Bat Gang
Productions. Yeah, I don't remember either. Jonathan Frakes directed. Yes. And then love
what? You want to talk about a director that really hasn't been given enough opportunity? It's him.
Yeah.
You know, he unfortunately, he's a wonderful director.
I
Outside of
agree.
Star Trek, he's done a couple of movies, and both, although not huge hits, very competent directing. It's you know, and one of them was a little Disney film called Clock Stoppers. Did you ever
That was a
see
good
that?
movie. It wasn't Disney. That wasn't Disney.
Wasn't it? It felt like a Disney.
No, that's a Paramount film. That was Paramount.
I like that a lot. And
Yeah.
because I'm Australian, I am into a thing when I was a kid called Thunderbirds.
Yeah.
And he directed the live action
Thunderbirds.
version of Thunderbirds.
The movie that killed his directing career in feature
Yeah,
film.
I liked it, Jonathan.
Yeah.
I dug it, man. So
I always liked every episode he's ever directed of like Librarians and
yes.
Oh, what's that other one he's done? Oh, he's done a few. He's done a lot of TV. Go on.
He knows just how to stage a set. Like
Yeah.
the camera always moves. It never feels jolted at all. Like everybody gets their moment. He just knows what he's doing.
Whoa, he did 51 movies, which I had no idea.
Yeah.
He's doing Deathlands and Arthur C. Clarke's Venus Prime. That's his next big projects.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about we've got news about Jonathan Frakes.
Jonathan
as well.
Frakes too. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Okay, the Rastach was the Klingon rite of bonding, in which two Klingons are joined together to become brothers/sisters, one entering the other's house. Candles were lit, and the other member entering. Ooh, there should have been candles. Oh, there was candles in the background. Yes, that's right. The Klingon houses received a sash. The words "sos, jach, bach, so" were spoken to honor the memory of the participants' mothers. What'd you say about my mama? Loved the bonding ceremony. Looking forward to the season finale. I agree.
I will say, Holly Mac, that
there you go.
Couldn't have done a better setup for a last episode.
Yeah.
Like a penultimate episode, this is one of the best penultimate episodes you can get because it gets you locked in that you have to return to see how this ends up in the next
episode. I can't say that word.
Venari Rai. That's the name of the bad guys.
I was saying penultimate.
Penultimate. Yeah.
I'm just thinking it's venereal. I'm just thinking they need some ointment, some topical stuff.
Jonathan Frakes also directed a few episodes.
That's the show I couldn't think of.
Oh, Holly Mack saving the day. Yeah, Holly Mack got a theme song.
Which are the same creators of
the Librarians. Wow, full circle. Yeah. Holly Mack coming in with the thunder. All right, folks, we are diving into something because we have a lot to talk about, and that is firing at will.
Fire at will.
Not Will, that's my brother. Jason.
You know, when I made that clip, right? When I made that clip, I just instinctively knew I needed that from that episode and that from that episode to jam it. And it was 3 episodes I used, clips from Picard and all.
Yeah.
And I knew how to, I didn't even know what the episode names were, but I knew the episodes. Or I have to get the one where Picard starts to get crazy for a second. I have to get, That
was great. It's great.
All to make a cheap joke. A cheap joke.
Yeah. I love the agony booth ones. Those are always fun. Like, why would you do that? And those are phenomenal.
Oh, when Worf gets electrocuted and then
and he farts. Yeah.
He, as he would in real life, loses control of his bowels.
Yeah. Speaking of Worf, did anybody get nervous when they were in the cargo bay? Because they have barrels in the cargo bay, and that seems to be the bane of Klingons. I was like, oh no, keep Jaden away from the barrels. Maybe just me. All right. So, yeah, we've got the first big shocking news is there are no planned new productions out of Paramount. Unless, of course, and this is the question I pose, are they holding on the news for Star Trek Day? Are they going to actually make something with Star Trek Day?
No. It's very simple as this. The contract that Alex Kurtzman and his production company had finishes in June of 2026. So they have to have all productions tied up, the shows that they're involved in, completed before then. Now, the reason why there's none at the moment, just to make sure that they had time to go back and do reshoots, they finished their main production in January and then to come back and reshoot. There is no other shows because Paramount have not decided what they're going to do yet. And the problem is, here's the problem. It's not creatively Paramount have a problem with Kurtzman. It's not really creatively. It's financially seems to be the big problem. So, for those lovers of Kurtzman, if he is able to come in, which he's apparently doing right now, meeting with Paramount this week and next week.
Oh, how the hell did you know that?
Well, that's the rumors out there. That part of it is once he finished production on the last 2 episodes, which he had to go back and reshoot, then the last week of February and the first week of March, which we're in now, with the second week, he was meeting with Paramount. That's all laid out. It's all public knowledge. You can find this stuff out.
Oh, wow.
So he's meeting with them, which means they could still cut a deal.
Oh, okay.
A deal could still happen. But if it is, what the rumor is Paramount wants to be far more financially responsible moving forward with anything.
Because they spend all that money.
They want the fans back. They want the fans back. So they're terrified of the social media divide that is currently happening in the world of Star Trek. And that's undeniable. There's a divide. There's some who love and some who don't. And we are quite combative towards each other sometimes in regards to it. Paramount wants it all back. The problem is can we trust Paramount really to do the right thing by Star Trek, by getting someone that's just going to attack the storylines? Or the fear a lot of people have is partisan politics in play here because of the owners of Paramount.
Mm.
And so there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. But there hasn't been a decision made. There won't be till the end of June. Then there will be announcements. Star Trek is not dead, people. From a long shot, it is not dead. But even every corporate environment out there, guys, after 10 years, sometimes you need a refresh. You need to change your CEO, change your business plan, restructure, rebrand sometimes.
Yeah.
So after 10 years, I don't think it's unreasonable if they decided to move on.
There you go.
I'll say this, and I'll be cautious on how I say this. And I'll preface by saying I have no foreknowledge of the future. But I have spoken to people that do. And they have said there are things, they have seen things that are scheduled, be it merchandising and specials that are being planned that haven't been announced, and we are going to love everything we see. I don't know what they are, but when they say this, I take that as gospel, because who I have spoken to is connected and they know. And that's all I can say. I haven't, like I said, I have no knowledge.
Is that in regards to what they're planning to do with the 60th anniversary, or in regards?
Yes. Yeah.
See, this is the thing. We may not get a new show but this is where they might make the announcements, right? This is year they make the announcements of the future.
Yeah. There you go. Maybe there'll be a movie.
Because it has felt lacking in the first 3 months. It has felt, when are we getting all this cool 60th anniversary? But it's only March. We've got to relax.
That's the thing too. I mean, September is the actual anniversary.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
I assume by then we'll probably get Strange New Worlds. I think Strange New Worlds will be what does the big anniversary episode, because every iteration of Star Trek during an anniversary has done an anniversary episode. Voyager with flashback, DS9 with trials and tribulations on the 30th anniversary. Those were things that are ingrained in our memory of something great. I think we're going to get something on that level with Strange New Worlds. And if there is one show that can go off the beaten path and do something, then I think that would be it. What I think it is a shot in the dark, but I think they're going to bring Shatner in. I truly believe that Shatner somehow is going to be a part of an episode.
Oh, part of an episode. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God! If they do that, I've not heard that, but if they do that, I will shit myself in joy.
I haven't heard
that. I will lose full bodily control, because that would be so beautiful. And that would be so honorable to him as a performer who's invested his whole life, most of his life, into this character. Well, that's going to make me cry, that idea. That's how beautiful that sounds to me.
Good. Or they could get Sam Witwer to do it.
We want you to cry, Jason.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to now. Now I'm going to be stubborn. But Fuck that shit. No, I think that's perfect. Do stuff like that.
Yeah.
The problem is, and I don't think it was ever intentional, but the divide really concerns me. The separation between the audiences at the moment it's a paramount, pardon the pun, it's paramount to bring that together. Yeah. And, I mean, how does Paramount look at Star Trek now with the merger going through? Now, the merger will take a couple of years to be finalized. The Fox Disney deal took a couple of years from we're going to do this to signing the dotted line.
Right.
So we're going to have a couple of years of it. But, what are they? What is the conglomerate of Power Warner going to look at the Star Trek franchise? Because
the Mount Brothers.
Although it would be fair to say, Star Trek has been a big franchise for Paramount, it wouldn't be Warner Brothers' biggest franchise.
Mm-mm.
So it's interesting whether
Harry Potter the biggest.
My tiny fear. Harry Potter probably.
I don't know about Harry Potter. I've never seen
The Matrix would probably challenge it for profitability and notoriety. Like for us, don't get us wrong, Star Trek is the greatest, 60 years, the greatest shows ever. A lot of people still just think of it as that nerdy show they saw as a kid. They don't understand the brilliance of it.
I think that's what they were trying to do with this, is kind of bridge that gap between, the people that just think this is a nerdy show and getting some young folks that are hip. And that's what I know. That,
to me, that's strategic.
The plan was. I think that's what the plan was.
Yes, it was such a misfire plan, though, because, again, I argue this. For 45 to 50 years, Star Trek just exists as Star Trek, the show they write, and the audience, which is diverse from 5 to 95, comes at it from different angles. So as an 8-year-old kid, when I was watching Star Trek, I didn't understand any of the babble, techno babble, nor did I care.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like spaceships, bright colors. This is freaking awesome. The guy in the red shirt always dies. That's hilarious. 2, understanding it, learning, actually getting educated by the show. And I feel when they dumbed it down, they robbed the audience of that opportunity. And the thing is, they go, well, it's a new time. It's a different direction. You did it with Prodigy. You created this excellent show that was marketed for kids, but didn't need to go 6-7 every few minutes in the show.
6-7.
They kept it grounded. And that's my rant about that.
That's your rant.
I got lots of them.
Yeah. Hold my breath for year 1. Do we
need it?
You got to reboot the classics, right?
Don't need it. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry, Karen. I don't mean to be that guy, but I don't think we need the show.
Can you imagine if they reboot the TOS era with Cybok as the main villain and it's Zachary Quinto to play Cybok?
That'd be good casting.
That would be good.
And it'd be stunt casting. It'd be good stunt casting. I think it would.
Who's Ed been talking to?
So when you hear him mumbling in the middle of the night, that's who he's talking.
He's filling up his whole thing.
I love that. It's my favorite comment of the night.
Yeah.
Who's Ed been talking to? Like, I sleep right next to him. What's going on here?
Nobody told me. So true. I love how off the trail SNW gets. Yeah. So I was wondering if
some of those episodes I didn't like. Right, from season 3. Season 3 to me.
Season 3 was rough.
Yeah.
It was really rough. But I'm never going to criticize them for taking the big swings because they take them. Sometimes it's a home run. Sometimes you struck out.
Swing and a miss.
They had a bad season.
Season. I mean, I'm kind of worried. I don't know about you guys and the 60th anniversary. And now that you brought that up about the whole Shatner thing, I'm kind of worried that the puppet episode is going to be that.
No. Well, that'd be a good way to do it. Okay. Here's my thing. Maybe that wouldn't be a bad thing because it's like, it's like Elvis. Okay, everybody wants to remember Elvis when he was all good looking and young and not dead, fat, bloated on a toilet. Okay, so
cheeseburger eating.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, do we want to remember Shatner as young and svelte, or do we want to remember him as I love Elon Musk? Oh, no. So So I think
Kirk.
Puppet voice Kirk, I could see that. I could see that. And that way we don't have to have, him, the 95-year-old, stumbling out or, something. I'm so bad. I shouldn't make fun of Kirk, but whatever.
No. You know what? You know how you do it? You literally rip off The Princess Bride. You have Shatner reading a story to a young kid about Star Trek. And then it goes into the Muppet episode. So he's telling a kid about Star Trek. Then hire me as a writer. For fuck's sake, I'm shitting gold right now. Let's do this.
Or me.
I want to go and film it now.
Think about the book. Think about when they did the Elysium Kingdom in Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
The Return.
It was a book written by Benny Russell, which was a good connection to DS9, so they could do the same thing again.
Yeah.
That first season of Strange New Worlds.
I love that first season.
I was looking at all the episode descriptions the other day, and I'm going, I don't think I hated one episode that season.
No.
I think the only thing I didn't like, just because I was literally in love with the man, was Hemmer's death. And I don't like the new Gorn life cycle. I don't like it. You can't convince me of it. But losing Hemmer.
Yeah, that kind of sucked. I really liked Hemmer too.
Really. I mean, but it's no disrespect to who they got, right? You get the great Carol Kane as a replacement.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Complain. And now we got Scotty. You can't really complain because the actor they've got for Scotty is fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
True. The other big news was this is the final episode that Jonathan Frakes has directed for Star Trek for now. Because
I said final episode, and Joe was on the chat going, for now. I'm like, nah, man.
Yeah, I sure did. I was like, hold on. It says at the bottom.
Now, Clint Eastwood is directing all the way into his 90s. So I'm not saying Jonathan Frakes couldn't, but we are getting to a point he's probably going to want to step back soon.
Yeah, that's true.
And it depends. See, the thing is, what's great about Frakes is even if you got all new showrunners, completely new direction, he will just fit in with any production team. Like if they decide, we're going to shoot it more traditionally, we're going to carpet all the bridges and hallways again. Please do that, please.
He doesn't like shiny floors, folks.
I don't like shiny floors. I've given my reasons. Please go watch my video around it. There's solid reasons why shiny floors are a bad thing for Star Trek. Just saying. Think about the poor cleaning team. You imagine working on that set. Every time someone takes a step, you've got a team of 3 or 4 people on their hands and knees, wiping down bloody footprints. Don't touch that counter. You've got all of that going on. Yeah, I don't like shiny floors, though. I do think it takes away from it. I think when you put carpet on it actually makes it a bit more intimate. And I like the closeness of it because my other problem with modern Star Trek is I like the idea of even Enterprise D still felt like a giant submarine. I like the closeness, and I feel it's too open. That's just my production design weirdness going.
Production design.
Well,
I want the carpet match stripes. That's all I'm saying.
We have a prize to give. We have 2 prizes to give today.
Are you ready? Now let me just check to make sure I've got all the names.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do, but I'm just going to scroll back up the chat.
Oh, so there's one person you need to exclude because they're the ones that give me a second.
Oh, hey. If he wants to win back what he donated, he can.
All right, fine. Congratulations, you won your stuff. Let me just take the banner off.
Got 6 people.
Okay.
6 is a good number.
Yeah.
Hey, that means you've got a 1 in 2 shot, haven't you?
Yeah.
Really? 1 in 2 got a winning.
And there's 2 winners, so we'll do the.
Oh, the 2 winners. So yeah.
So you got a really good chance of winning something great. You're either going to get a full Patreon exclusive from us at the transgression level. It is great. It is great. It is wonderful. It's the best. The best. Yeah, our donators.
Saying it in that voice tells the audience exactly what type of.
It's amazing. It's the best. It's our Patreon. I definitely do not want to win my donation. So yeah, we take it off.
And if if we're going to do that parallel, you're getting a giant kickback. The back end of the prices, aren't you, John?
Oh, this is great. Maybe I should comment on my other channel real quick.
Should we do this?
Hold on, let me get my phone.
Oh,
yeah.
Here we go.
So we got Holly Mack, Karen McLeod, something Baby Light 83,
Right,
Holly
yes.
Adams.
Yes. I ain't done yet. And Holly
Ain't
Mack.
done yet. Yeah. And Damon
And
again.
Damon.
There we go.
Ready?
There we go.
Shall I spin the wheel?
Spin the wheel. Why you spin the wheel? I'm gonna go get one of the prizes.
Yeah. Why am I not surprised you don't have the prizes available?
It was available.
Here we go. Look at that.
There we go. Damon J wins the fin. So you got a transformer and a fin. Woo!
There's nothing like spending 45 minutes, no, an hour watching a Star Trek show just to win a character from a Star Wars film.
To remind you to go check out our Wormhole show, which is available now.
Okay, he's been removed from the wheel now. So
wow, look at this. Oh, so quick. What a producer. Ladies and gentlemen.
ready? Are we ready to go?
We're ready. The big win. The big win. Here we go. You
Fingers
spin me right
It's
round.
going.
Baby.
I don't want any more crap in my house from these guys.
Oh,
He doesn't have to worry.
Woo! Yay!
Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations. And what did she win?
She wins the transgressor level on our Patreon for 3 months. Thanks to our top tier Patreon, like Holly Max 79. It is our good buddy, Faded Negative. So thank you so much,
That's
sir.
an amazing gift. There you go.
There you go. Oh,
So that's how we
excited.
reward our audience, by forcing them to have more of us.
It's so great. We're gonna give you more. I didn't have a pop and circumstance thing, so I do have a that space noise. Yay!
Okay.
Yay!
Yeah,
Space noise. So yes. So big congratulations. All right, folks, that's gonna wrap it up. Ed.
Yes.
Please plug your stuff. You are our guest. We give you the floor. Tell us all about your projects that are amazing.
There you go. You can follow me at Boosting the Signal
Now you have a good handwriting.
on Instagram and Facebook, and that's right here. And then My Figure Universe on Instagram, YouTube, except not reversed. That seems backwards. But anyways, follow me. Check out My Figure Universe. Check out Boosting the Signal. Don't miss any episodes on YouTube. Go to the My Figure Universe channel, click subscribe, ring that bell, ding. Every episode comes right to you. You don't want to miss it. I got some good ones coming up. Really proud of every episode, but there's a lot of past episodes to check out. So
absolutely. And let's be honest, Joe, it's good.
It's good.
So you should absolutely watch it. Whoa.
Yeah.
He was silly enough to have me on the show once. It was like, again, but he got me on there. So it is
on that show, especially the developers of like the figures and things like that.
Way more talented people on there than me. So that's why I feel honored, because I see people that go, wow.
It's not about really the level of people. It's about trying to just boost everybody up. It's trying to give everybody.
That's what's amazing about it.
And that's what we love. Yeah.
But the byproduct is your like really fun, informative shows. So, and especially what I think is great about your stuff, you're crossing the spectrum. You're not boxing yourself into one thing. You're talking about everything. So it's really cool. Good stuff. He is also, and I don't have a thumbnail here because I'm not organized, but you can also check out this man, Ed. Every week he makes a special guest appearance on a little show called What the Hell is Supernatural over in the Jason Roy Gaston channel, where we got a bunch of stuff coming along, including someone from here who I discovered has just recently joined us on the Jason Roy Gaston channel. And that's Holly Mack. Thank you, Holly Mack. And it's wonderful to see her.
What a supporter.
She's been watching some films from a better franchise called Star Wars. Whatever you can tattoo up.
I was going to say, what are you pointing at?
I was trying to show my tattoo, but I can't get it right because
why isn't your lightsaber on? You should have had the lightsaber on. That's a badass
because I'm trying to save energy. I'm trying to save energy here.
Oh, okay.
You know? I don't know. I forgot to.
He's not in battle.
No. Save it.
No, but that's where you can find me too, over in Jason Roy Gaston channel. And here for next week, my finale. Audience, rejoice. Next week, I believe, is my last episode for a while.
Oh, thank goodness.
However, yes, thank God. Yes, however, with enough votes, maybe I'll stay. It'll be up to you, audience. But
there we go. We'll vote him in.
I
We'll
won't
make you
stop
suffer by
my
watching
bad.
war shit Star Trek. All the worst episodes of the agony booth that returns.
You would do that, hey? And
I
that's what
think
pissed
that's a
me off
great
this
idea.
season.
That is a great
I
idea.
left this
Off
show
that.
because I said I was sick of talking about bad Star Trek. So I'm like, I'll just come on for the new shows because they're great. And then, ta-da.
I would tell you to cover the bad episodes of Supernatural, but you already did. So
Yeah, we did. Thanks to Holly Mack, as a matter of fact. Holly Mack made us jump into bugs. That was the first episode that we watched.
I think that spawned the idea of Jason, because Jason approached me about the Supernatural show.
Yeah.
And I said, so you want me to just commit to 7.5 fucking years to do this? Because this is how long this shit's going to take. And he goes, yes. And I went, okay, I'm in. So we're in. Because I've always wanted to watch it anyway. And I don't know. Look, I need to start questioning some very serious life choices because and decisions in life. Because Sam and Dean, as a straight man, been married 30 years, I look at them and go, damn, they're hot.
Uh-oh.
That's well, think about the video I sent you earlier. Did you watch it?
Yes, there you go. I like Sam and Dean a lot. Not as much as I like you, Joe.
Oh, that's reassuring. Thank you. I appreciate that. That made my weekend.
Yeah, that doesn't make it feel weird and uncomfortable. Now let's end the show.
Right before you do, I'm so excited to announce that To Be Seen is back, and another show that you helped develop. We're back talking ghosts every weekend. We're jumping into the amazing series that is also on Paramount Plus. And we are back with the others that is available now on the To Be Seen channel, as well as A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. The finale has happened. And it was so good. And we appreciate everybody that's been watching and subscribing. We have some new friends there. So we appreciate you hanging out with us over at To Be Seen. And with that, again, thank you, my Fig Universe. Thank you, VHS Jace.
And no worries.
And congratulations to Holly and Damon.
Yes.
Woo!
Congratulations.
My vote give me what, Jace?
I'm not worth it. I'm really not worth it, eh? But if you need someone to keep this guy in check, and fuck, he needs it, vote me back in.
There we go. All right, everybody, have a great weekend.